Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cyrus here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a discussion on this Buddy L forklift. I've done loads of videos in the past on certain toy trucks I have in my collection, Matchbox real working rigs, as well as other trucks Matchbox has made, corgi toys, vintage die cast. But it also just so happens that I collect vintage Tonka trucks, as well as other toy companies that made metal trucks around that same time period that Tonka was producing metal trucks. Now, one of these companies would be a company called Buddy L. As of right now, there's a second company I'm collecting. There's other companies out there, but the only metal trucks in my collection that aren't Tonka that had a similar concept were Buddy L and Mark's Toys. So I have this Buddy L forklift that I purchased off of Kijiji. Works pretty decent, and it just so happens that I have a Tonka miniature forklift that I'd like to compare it to in this video, as they're both, well, the Tonka forklift slightly bigger, but really they're roughly about the same size when you think about it. They're both on the smaller side. It's interesting to note, having some light trouble, so you might notice the lights flickering a couple times. Now, when we put the two forklifts, you can tell this one's obviously more of like a darker orange color, so to speak. This one's more of like a lighter orange, maybe a bit of an orangey yellow on that metal portion right there, as well as on the pallet forks in lifting carriage. It also did come with these two crates. You can stack them on top of each other, but what's also interesting to note is that they're both hollow, so you can put stuff in them. Now, they're in a way where you have the sticker on the side, and it looks like it's meant to represent like a wooden crate. It does say Buddy L Toys, handle with pride. So obviously this is Buddy L forklift. Maybe this is representing something that has to do with the main toy company itself that this was produced by. But what's interesting to note is both of these are hollowed on the top, and really the only stickers you have are the ones on this side, so it almost seems like these are some sort of container that would be used for holding bulk material. Most forklifts would be used for moving solid material, but usually they can transport bulk material if it's loaded into a container that's open on top, like these crates. And then also with the Tonka forklift, I actually Googled a couple pictures. Brand new with the box, this actually came with like a large plastic dumpster or container that would fit on the forks at the front. So definitely something that would be used for bulk material when looking at the photos that they had of the real forklift, but otherwise, or the toy version of the forklift, but still, you get the concept. These are going to want to keep clean, so if you're going to put bulk stuff in there, you'd want to use something clean like Lego bricks or something, not really anything that's really dirty, as, you know, it's going to decrease the value if you have this in good condition. Also, it's interesting to note that with most toys that come with accessories, sometimes they're essentially missing these accessories if they were included with a couple other vehicles. Sometimes the other vehicles have been separated, so I'm guessing this was part of maybe included with like a miniature Buddy L truck or something. But it's nice to note that the crates are still included with this. Now, as you obviously it does raise. You can fold your pallet forks up like that, and you can lower them down. Now, you can put the crates on the pallet forks, but here's where you're going to want to pay attention to. Okay, it didn't do it that time, but my hand got in the way there. When you put enough weight, the forklift will tip over, or the load will slide off the pallet forks. So just so you can see the pallet forks kind of drooping down a little bit, kind of warping down because of the weight of the crates. So you can carry both crates on the forklift, but it's also important to keep in mind that it might do that. Also, if you're going to carry both crates, you're going to want to have them empty, because if you put any material in one or either the top or bottom crate or even both crates, the forklift's going to tip and it's going to go like that. So otherwise, if you want to carry the crates loaded, you'll have to carry one at a time. So as you can tell, it is drooping when I put one crate on there, but not as much when you add another crate. And just to show the example, so watch. One crate starts to droop a little bit, another crate's drooping more, and I think if you added any more weight, boom, this would slide off with a forklift tip forward like that. The crates are compatible with the Tonka forklift. Unfortunately, however, you do have some molded in plastic. This has got like some diamond plate detailing between the forks, but still notable that you can't, if you have like a pallet, you can't really slide it into the forks into the pallet. Just notable because of the way it's designed. Also, the other problem with what we've got going on here is that if you were going to be moving like a large round objects, not all the time, but sometimes forklifts tend to slot their forks like this. You'd have your rounded object fit on the forks between it, and then the forks would straddle the round object and just lift it like that. As you can see with my finger, it would lift it like that. You can't really do that here if you're removing like a large round fuel tank or something. It's also important to note, probably the reason why they designed the forks like this is because they were worried you might break them off one by one. Well, this is more of like a rigid design. I mean, the plastic is still a little bit flimsy, but much more stable when you have all three pallet forks connected together. So there's my video on the Buddy L and Tonka forklift. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know in the comments which one do you think is better in your opinion. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in some more videos very soon. Have a good, safe rest of your day, guys. Bye.